Hello and welcome once again to my workshop. During my last movie I mentioned that during my rebuild of the router rails, I mentioned that I was going to rebuild the Z box, add a 2 kW spindle motor, and reposition the drive motor on the box from the movable side over to the stationary side. Get a little bit of weight off of the moving action. So today, UPS man made a delivery to my house, and I don't know. Let's take a look at it and see what it is. I know one thing. It weighs 18 pounds. Boxes inside of boxes. All right. So let's see, what do we have here? Get this out of here without making too big of a crash or a mess. Let's see, what do we have? We have a box inside of a box that's stuck. All right, there's one. And there's two. The lighter of the two, if I were to make a wild guess, I would say probably going to be the VFD. Yes, that's what it looks like. 2.2 kW VFD. Alright. So I guess it might be safe to say that this could be the spindle. And unlike so many of the others in the CNC arena, I opted to go with an air-cooled spindle. From everything that I've been able to find, the air-cooled and the water-cooled, temperature-wise, run close to the same temperature. I think you get a little bigger cavity, winding cavity inside the air spindle versus the water spindle. I think they're all still 80 millimeters, and yes, that's what this is what I'm looking for. I'll do a real quick check to see the diameter, make sure that's 80 millimeters, and if that's the case, I will get around and rebuild and redesign pieces and parts to rework the Z drive. And let me zip over to my workbench real quick and get a caliper so I can measure this up. And just to confirm that it's 80 millimeters. I think it is. Just 1 second, please. And let's see, we'll get the calipers out. Set it to 0. And stand it up, hopefully, so I can go cross corner here. Maybe if I can get a cross corner measurement. I get 3 inches 150 thousandths. Now, that's inches. 340 120. Now I'm going to have to get my calculator out and run the numbers, but I hope all is good. The spindle motor looks good. Heavy. I think it's just a little bit heavier than the router. I may have to run an air spring on it to counteract the additional weight. We'll see. I'll get the router and the spindle and the stepper drive off, weigh them in comparison to what this will weigh, and hopefully it's the same weight or real close to it, and we'll just go from there. If I have to put a spring on it, an air spring, well, so be it. I will do whatever it takes to counter out that extra weight. So until I get the pieces and parts built, I'm going to say bye for now, and thanks for watching. And here we are, a little bit of camera magic. All of the replacement components for my spindle router mount are machined all out of 3/4 inch birch plywood. These components will replace, for the most part, this carrier on the back side where all of the bearings mount to, new motor mount, taking the motor from the Travel Z and mounting it stationary, and of course then the spindle that will mount up here. The spindle mount will be laminated, these three components. Of course now they are just separate pieces and parts, but they will be laminated into a single component, glued and screwed to the face mounting plate, and then they will affix to the Z Travel. So here we are, three pieces, just like the original, and hopefully it should be able to carry the load. I think it will. The next step will be go ahead and getting them pieced together, getting all the parts primed and painted Green Bay Packer green and gold. So let's go back. Let's give it a try and see what happens. Next go around will be disassembly of the Z box and reassembly of the new pieces and parts, and we'll see how everything matches up. So until then, have a good day, and thank you for visiting E&G Custom Woodworks.